What's up? What's up? What's up? I definitely wishing everybody in good spirits and health. You know what I'm talking about? Today is gonna be a good topic. It seems like a lot of older guys and females don't know what it is to be happy, what it is to have true friends, right? And what it is to be there for people who ain't doing as well as others. Salute, Dolly. Come first in. And you know what? It's a good day. Let me start it off like that. It's a good day. But then as you look around, and a lot of people have issues of keeping it real with themselves for one, and definitely real with those who, give a goddamn about them. And you can look at the shenanigans on YouTube. It's like I can keep talking about it to bring awareness to the matter. Look at that. Two little gray hairs, man. I'm getting too old for this. Or try to make sense of it. To make sense of something that really has no sense in it, right? Because everybody's born in different houses, came up different, concept life. Like I said before, the concept on what's successful and what is still trying to get to the grind of things, right? Try to get an understanding of things. And a lot of people will say this, Slugger, look like you got it going on. Well, that's your eyes to see. You know what I'm saying? But to be honest, do anybody ever got it really going on? They can have their own business. They can have their own house. They can have their own car. But inside, do they have it going on? Or are they still trying to find their way? One thing about me, though, I seen a lot, been through a lot, just like everybody else in the world. But it's always like people don't want to hear the real, so they continue hearing the bullshit. And I'm gonna do my time. I'm gonna do my best and not trying to elaborate on them cuss words today, even though I think them cuss words are needed. But I'm gonna be a bigger person. And if I'm not a bigger person, please excuse me, because it's real. It's time for real conversation. A lot of people trying to find their way. Is it the right way, wrong way? That's for you to decide. You know what I'm saying? Is it high siding on the next person that's less fortunate than yourself? No, see, my thing is I go by a person's character. Hey, you know how it is, man, on them streets, in the corporate world. They got to show their worth. And if you can't show your worth in today's time, 2023, you're not working hard on yourself. You know what I'm saying? And this will be the blur, right? This will be the blur of me saying the illusion everybody says to themselves is either they doing bad, they all right, or doing great. They don't need nobody's help. But everybody needs some kind of guidance, right? It ain't so much financial, but if that's something that you need, you really need to motivate yourself to go beyond. You know what I'm saying? And I can go back to when I first got my first job. Did it all pan out good? No, I was bumping my head, getting fired from jobs. So don't think you are somewhat excluded from the matter. Everybody ain't doing good. And it shows on YouTube. And it shows in society. Everybody ain't got your same blessing. And the thing is, with the blessings that you have, you need to appreciate it, right? Appreciate them blessings because there's somebody out there. I always remember this. Somebody out there doing worse than you. And that's what I tend to, I ain't gonna say hold myself up to a certain standard, but I can't do bad. As long as I got breath in my lungs and these two hands and the feet, I really can't do bad. It's all on you if you gonna sit there and just wait on somebody to help you out or donations and stuff like that. I don't know how people really rock it. But finding your worth is what you should do, not the likes of somebody who hits the like button, but make sure y'all hit that like button when y'all come in though. Not that. That just means that somebody's agreeing to what you said or what you're saying, but they really don't feel you. You know, I got on this YouTube to have people understand it's situations that's going on away from YouTube in real life. I'm talking about, you know, you always hear them people say, in real life, I'm about that life. Spend too much time on YouTube to be about that life. And that life I'm referring to is taking care of your business for real, right? A lot of people take care of their business. They thinking because they on the tube, they actually taking care of business. But I understand some of my partners got shops. Some of my people got businesses, right? And they taking care of their business. And this is just a hobby, right? Pastime, extra revenue, if you get to that point, or you just expressing how you feel about a lot of situations. It ain't no pastime, not me, to be laughing and joking and stuff like that, because it's something that somebody need to hear. Your value system is what you put in yourself. Nobody can give you this value system. The likes and the views, they don't give you your value system, right? Because you know Meta World is working on its own accord of what they really trying to push out there to say, hey man, go check this guy page out. Hey, go check this lady's page out. They talking about something. If you're talking about something, they ain't gonna put your page. If you're talking about a bunch of bull crap, you be #1 in a minute. Or you talking about depriving yourself, your culture and all that? Oh, yeah. I see they ain't on nothing. That's what we want the world to see, that it's cool to be a fool. It ain't cool to be no fool. Not in my world, right? I can't mess with no fools. I can't mess with people who talk that talk but can't walk that walk. And then you look into their eyes. See, I'm a man of, I look at a person's eyes, and if I see they ain't on that level, I'm not gonna count them out. But I try to help them elevate their mind of thinking, right? As a adult, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody gonna be perfect. I don't want to interrupt you, but you are near. You're a wild good. Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty close. I'm at the house. What? And it's still buffing? But you know why it's buffing though? The concept is going to be too strong for the algorithm to handle, right? Because this is a real conversation. It's almost like a, how am I sounding now though? I heard your grievance and good looking out, Miss D. How is it sounding like that? How's it sounding now? Okay. But you know, the whole point is this. The whole point is this. As people got this energy, right, on YouTube, oh, they got hellified energy. And you see them in the free world, they don't even do no talking. They're not the same people, right? Appreciate Jay Styles, I didn't hear, appreciate it. They're not the same people when you meet them in person. Matter of fact, they don't even have the posture to see like they might be able to be themselves, right? A lot of people is just memes on YouTube. You know, they might have the gold chains and the hats and the clothes, but no substance. They might have the cars and the houses, but no substance. And that's what we got to depict, right? We got to depict these. How can you depict them people if you don't know them? You're only going by what they show you on YouTube, right? And before YouTube, it's about showing proof in the world. You see me? It is what it is. You can't have a broke person come on YouTube saying, I'm rich, but we just see you last week, broke, disgusting, can't buy a drink in a club, can't even go to a concert. You ain't doing no traveling. Matter of fact, you have to bum a ride. We don't see all that with YouTube. We just see the face of the person having that conversation, which is nothing but lips. You know what I'm saying? So then I say to myself, how do you judge that? I really don't care about nobody's wealth. I'm not materialistic by far. Anybody know me from the real life, man, hey man, I'll buy you a drink. And don't think of it like you owe me one. You know what I'm saying? Or shoot, you need gas, got you. Not to say I'm asking for it in return. See, a lot of these guys, they do things for return. And that's why YouTube really was formed and it shot off like a rocket, because it's all about networking, right? What can you do for me? And I could do something for you. But I ain't gonna do too much because I really don't have too much. You follow what I'm saying? I'm not working right now, but I'm on this tube right here trying to act like I'm on top of the game, knowing them bills come in every first of the month. But if you don't have the bills because you stand with somebody, you'll never hear that on him. If you don't have a car because your homeboys and homegirls are not on this tube showing that you telling everybody that you got it going on, we can't see that. If you have no talent because you have displayed that you can't hold a note, nobody really know that. I'm having fun with it right now, but if you have no self-worth, then guess what? Nobody really know that but what you show on the tube. Ain't that that meta world that them folks are trying to AI, you know what I'm saying? Artificial. Think about it. Everything, appreciate that, Eric. Salute, for that cash. But listen, super chat. But listen, to understand the terminology from a person that's in a zone of their own, I'm talking about, God dang, boy, these boys and these females are doing bad. Matter of fact, you don't even know if she had her homegirl's outfit on when she came online. Matter of fact, half of these women ain't they self when they come online. Matter of fact, half of these guys ain't they self when they come online. It's a character. So we bought into the character. Y'all hit that like button though. We bought into the character of these stage performers, right? Should we care? No, well, shit. Everybody's looking at it. This is what our youth is watching growing up. The videos, the false representation of what a man is, what a woman is, what success. So I asked myself, dang, we effed up, ain't we? Because the algorithm is only going to show the bull crap and hold back the real conversation. So should I start acting silly? It's not in my character. See, a lot of people don't understand this. When you in school, you have the cool people, you have the nerds, right? The nerds are the smart ones, they say. They really can start being themselves over the keyboard. They really, if they ain't got to show their face, they got a lot of conversation. Oh, you would think that they are professors in the art, scholars in the art, right? But it's just the reverse, because I already said the world we living in now, what's right is wrong, and what's wrong is right. But I'm gonna tell you something, man. Once you know yourself, you ain't gonna fall for anything. I don't care how slick somebody's tongue is. Show me. I'm from Texas, y'all. If y'all didn't know where I was from, I'm from Texas. And a lot of things is bad repping in Texas is these clubs on YouTube. Texas don't rock like that. If you see somebody all out of character, you wouldn't mess with these dudes in your city, and we don't mess with these dudes in our city. Point blank. But they can sell you anything like they speakers and OGs of the game and all that because y'all eager to find out what you don't know, right? That's the concept. That's why you get on the YouTube and try to act out of character, act like a person in your city don't know who you are. Man, you know, and I said this before. I say, you know, when you was young, you tend to act out because you don't know no better. But when you get to that certain age, you know what to do. And if you act out, people should know that you special. Not special as, listen to me special, but special everybody can go to crazy home. Yes. This is just not to the guys. It's to the women. Would you dance like that in front of your mama? Would you wear that going out the house if you had a daddy? Some of y'all don't have daddies. That's understandable. But somebody around you should say, your way is effed up. If you're going to be my homeboy, you act like that, we can't be associated. I don't hang around with clucks, straight busters. Because it's a certain time in your life you grow up mentally. So if you feeling like that role of being dumb, I'm gonna call it. I know y'all, America's got real sensitive, but it's just a bunch of dumb people out there. But it seems like it's more dumb people entertained by dumb people. Now I understand if you're a comedian and you getting paid for it, it's a reason to come at to character. It's a reason why you doing that. You're performing. Well, I need to put a tag at the top of y'all corner and say comedy. Youngsters didn't even pay heed, so I'm playing on y'all as being OG. You don't even know the status. You don't even know the criteria about that. You think because of your age, y'all are delusional. And then that's why I'm saying your happiness is about the substance that you carry every day. How you wake up. You wake up to say, hey, man, I'm going to let the world stay on my neck. Or you going to say, man, I'm going to fight back and do what I do and stop these clucks. It's your choice. But I see a lot of people just for the entertainment purposes. They want to be in the chat. They want to be trolling. What's up with this trolling, though? It is what the retarded people do. I hate to tell you. It is what they do because they try to get something out of you, right? They try to see if your character's going to break into downgrade yourself to stoop to their level. If the world is entertaining characters, what you got to say about the real people is really trying to push this message and saying, wake up. We ain't got time to be playing on this YouTube. It's really some things going on in your life. And I know a lot of y'all don't pay no bills. So y'all know about the inflations and the cost of houses or the gas prices because y'all been bums since y'all was little bitty. Can't keep a job, sleeping at somebody's house, talking about it's yours. So y'all got this theatrics. That's why a lot of people don't show their face on YouTube. What's your living condition? What is your living condition? Why are you having these words? You can sit on this goddamn tool all day and talk about what the next person should do, and you ain't doing nothing. You waiting on mail. You waiting on a handout. And that's your only priority is what you make off of YouTube. You ain't got no hustle. You really don't have a hustle because you got to think about it. If y'all been doing this YouTube for years and then turn around and start buying subscribers and views while you're live, and come on, bro. You lying to the public. You thinking everybody is a bubblehead. Oh, everybody ain't no bubblehead. We trying to see if that's going to play out, see if people going to catch on. But, they putting stuff out there. And it's making it hard for people to catch on that never had a brain of their own. I appreciate everybody coming in today. Spending some time with an elder. And then I went back to my beginning stage of when I was mad at the world. Think about it. When I was mad at the world, I didn't even talk like this. I just watched individuals, hoping that I could make a movie. But now I'm saying, damn, this movie is out of control. And I'm not even, these people shouldn't even been in the movie from the get-go. And it's sad that a lot of people that think they got wisdom will subscribe to the movie. I understand. You trying to be supportive. Yeah, I understand that point. Everybody gonna come into their own. I hear you. But should I even hear you because you're a duck? How you gonna keep following people over the cliff? I don't know, that ain't my business, right? I say it ain't my business, but it really is my business because now you interfering in education purposes. The educational part of what elders and some of these youngsters are scholars, people should be paying attention to. I ain't talking about the ones, I ain't nothing against college. I'm talking about got it out the mud for real. Life what hasn't always been easy, but it'll show you how to come out the projects and move to the suburb. Not nobody who shows you how to get an Airbnb and pretend like you made it. Today is my off day, and they pay me for it. So I know when I say your situation, like it ain't everything good over here in this world we living in, period. But when I say you gotta be grateful, like people like me, if I come into your life, man, hey man, I ain't no angel, but I ain't no devil neither. If I see you effing up, we gonna confront that. I can't let my homeboys and my home girls and my family and all that. If I got other home girl, I can't let you fall to the side and me be part of it. I'm gonna get back. If I tell you one time, say, man, some bull crap, man, that you do when we go out, man, why you drawing all that attention? If you're attention getting ass individual, you won't be around me because I stand on 10 toes. And really, ain't none of my homeboys gonna let you play with them. You already know if I'm in the circle of real ninjas, you ain't gonna play with me neither. And see, I don't even understand how can you disrespect somebody, right? This goes down to character and think you're gonna be okay. So, but I understand a lot of y'all just live in a room. Hopefully, a family member will give you that much space to set up your little box and go in your little world. So, really, that's hurting you because you ain't doing nothing productive in the world but shooting a bunch of bull crap. How long is your family gonna let you stay there? Or should I say, when are you gonna feel bad about your position? Only thing I can tell you is how I feel. A lot of y'all straight up clucks. Tomorrow's Friday. Today is date night. It's raining outside down here in Texas in certain areas. So what do you think I'm gonna plan to do? Date night can be just going to a restaurant or just conversating with your wife or your mistress or your husband or whatever you got going. But that's quiet time. And hopefully an understanding to come over that quiet time. How much you appreciate somebody. See, a lot of people feeling like they don't need nobody. Because it's money makes them. But me, I make the money. So it comes and goes, right? It comes and goes. You ever heard of a person that's being a liability? Some people in this world are straight up liabilities. So you ask yourself, everybody all your friends at a certain age, I understand y'all youngsters just gonna have to be trials and error, but when you get to a certain age, trials and the people ain't trying. They ain't trying to invest in themselves. They ain't trying to do nothing but stay mediocre. So money makes them because that's their essence of who they actually is. They're materialistic. So they're going to show the watches and they're going to show the rings. That's not success because you put that money in somebody else's pocket. I be asking the people, quote unquote, if we get cool like that, hey, where the land at? Because I see you got all that jewelry on. Where your land at? Not your half an acre that you didn't put a house on. No. But that is an accomplishment, right? That is an accomplishment. I'm talking about it. If you got all that jewelry around your neck, and especially the rappers, but you don't own no business. You got a nice car, but if somebody else driving the truck, you haven't bought the house yet. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people go backwards in life, thinking that material thing, but then the world makes them think that success is the material things that they own, not what's in their body, not what's in their soul. You know what I'm saying? The first thing Hollywood do is try to go for your soul. That's the most valuable thing. That's the most valuable thing. What is money? What is assets? Assets, who take your soul, who you are as a person. But a lot of people go for likes. So they say anything out of character. Am I back on? Can y'all hear me? up. See, and that's another thing. Give me a thumbs up if y'all can hear me. If my volume is back up and I'm not buffing this, yes. The distractions that the media and the distractions that YouTube try to do real conversation don't work. So you tell me one of those pages that be acting a goofy, like I'm talking about, who are you? What people are you? Clown, because they see it all on YouTube, right? A bunch of clowns, right? A bunch of clowns that's trying to sell it, but ain't talking about no growth, elevation, nothing. It's grown men talking about other grown men. You think that's right? You can call out characters and keep it moving. Nobody's name should be that important that you got to mention it and get other people that's young-minded to go there and see the bull crap, the shenanigans. They might get in it. Probably give them suckers a bunch of views and the likes because they expect this dude or this female to act a donkey. Is that in the world? You know what I'm saying? Is that where we at? That's all I want to know. Like, we out here when we out here. We're really being productive, trying to teach our children and keeping a culture going of real conversation and real character. And you got all these characters taking up the wave. I'm talking about, let's not talk about the bloggers. They can't show their face. They hiding behind the camera interviewing another character. Can y'all make sense of this? Waco, what's happening? Appreciate you sliding in. I know it's tempting. Sometimes y'all get in here and y'all sit back, you know what I'm saying? Or start doing things. Just make sure y'all hit that like button. Cause we gotta beat these individuals that feel like buying subscribers, buying views, doing all that is part of the game. YouTube made y'all feel like the more numbers you have, the more people are actually watching you, or they robots watching you. Yeah, you falling in line. You ain't talking about nothing. Yeah, so don't fall for that. When y'all come to my page, just hit the like button. Just hit the like button. And you know what? My thing is this. I'm up there in age, right? A lot of y'all up there in age. People can't get mad because you make different moves. It's like going to the casino and somebody hit on a blackjack table or the slot machine and you ain't hit nothing and you've been going for all these years. They give you a little crumb. Or people who play bingo just to win their money back. Or people who do a scratch off but never hit the big jackpot. So that a lot of things tend to draw you in, and it's a possibility you might get famous or you might hit the lick, right? You might hit that. Everybody, you know, I'm gonna say this. You know how many people actually go get a lotto ticket the night of millions and billions of dollars drawn, thinking that that was gonna be their day, but it's never hitting nobody in our community. It hits somebody old, somebody over there, somebody in the country town. They play games with you. So at the end of the day, since the government is playing games with you, people then came on YouTube playing games with you. They don't mean half of the crap they say. Because anybody that, let me say it like this. I'm going to say it politically. All right, it ain't going to be political, right? It ain't going to be political. But anybody that take a dump, right, and they ain't got their stuff together, they don't even know where they're going to take the next dump. Because they ain't got their home. They ain't got, you know, a reference spot where they can go let that pollution out their body and really get it out. So they come on YouTube and try to get it out. And then when they get on YouTube, guess what? Boy, I did a good live, knowing that you bought all these subscribers, knowing that you bought all these views. You're lying to yourself. Matter of fact, you're lying to yourself so much you start hanging around with a bunch of liars. So they lied to you, y'all lied to each other and acting like y'all got really something going on. But hey, man, I hope that y'all make it. I hope that paycheck is worth selling your soul for a jelly roll. But you know what they say, selling your soul. A lot of people sell their soul because they never put themselves in a position where you don't have to even worry about doing that, right? They don't want to go work. You know, they thinking they looks and they jazzness, swag, drip, however they say, it's gonna pay the bills. They come out, everybody want to hide. Or if you did convert to that other side for real, for real. Like I heard Drake Champ say the other day when they was interviewing Kodak and they talking about voodoo and all that. It's like, tell me how it is when you sold your soul to the woo the woo. And they was like, oh man, it was much needed. Now they got wealth. But everyone's about the other side. Well, hey, because you get that app on your phone that says you can buy all these subscribers for this amount of money and all that stuff. Because you got to understand this is a business, and as much as you sell the content or you get in an algorithm, because everything is about business, right? So YouTube is into making business, right? And they'll keep you, if you're not part of that, they keep you shadow banned for a long time and discourage you for continue making content that's relevant. Now, if I was showing that I was chasing a goddamn dog and every time I come on here, I'm chasing that same dog, it brings attention because they don't want thinking people on here. You know what I'm saying? To collide with other thinking and have a dialogue with other thinking people. They just want a bunch of people just doing this. They ain't talking about nothing that's not a threat. So they gonna promote that. But if you get a guy like me and some other people on here that's really calling stuff out, they don't want to hear that. They'll block it, cause problems doing the live and doing all that. That's why and that's how I know so much. Because they tried to trick me at the beginning of my YouTube. Hey man, you make this much money and woo 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 if you do this. Everybody plays the fool, but it's how long you gonna play that fool. You know what I'm saying? It didn't make sense. It don't make a lot of sense. All I know, hard work, dedication. That's with a job, or if you got a business of your own and you showing some content and growing things, survival and stuff of this nature, out the norm than what's in our community, showing that this is how everybody's living. Man, we got some smart people in our community, and we ain't all ignorant. At one time, I would consider myself misunderstood. And I say that because it's wild when somebody bringing up who I used to be versus how you doing. My name is. But so a lot of people getting on here like they Billy Bad and don't even know how to fight. Don't even own no weaponry. Don't even have a house. Don't even know how to cook. But y'all sit there and listen to them for advice. Yeah, and they will. In the algorithm, yeah, they will promote you. But you got to buy something of a package. You know what I'm saying? They got to see that, to each his own. Some people got a whole different way, but if it's real conversation, why would you have to buy subscribers? Or why would you have to buy views? If you're really talking about, I don't have to talk about a celebrity because they never did nothing to me, right? And you never know when a celebrity, probably be on your level, but just haven't said too much and come to your channel and be like, man, he talking the real stuff or she talking that real stuff. I'm gonna invest in her. Let's push this out. And then tell all his celebrity friends. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want no clucks on my team. No, that's bad mojo. That's bad mojo. But I said that to say this. It's a certain age in life that you got to see bull crap when it's in your face. Now, for me to cuss, would they entice you to keep coming back to my channel? Oh, this boy's a goddamn fool, because I can cuss like a sailor. Some days I will. Nobody's perfect. But just the cuss to get the shock value is crazy. I like to keep my circle small, and it actually gotten bigger than I thought it would. And over time, it will. A lot of people think success and all that happens overnight. Not for the average. Yeah, you're going to have that, Dolly. You're going to have that, but you got to watch why they hate you. Do they hate you because you caught on earlier than what they thought, and they were going to get some more out of you? Why do these people hate you and you ain't said and did nothing to them? You know, it's many reasons why they hate you, but you can't, at the end of the day, please everybody. You can't please everybody. You just keep moving. Because before that hater came in your life, you was living life. That's how I look at it. You know what I'm saying? Making the best out of your life, because we all got times we're going to clock out. So what you going to do? You trying to get everybody to like you? No, that ain't possible. Because even though some people like you, a lot of people just like you to get some up out of you. And that's just nature of the beast. You know what I'm saying? You think, let's say it like this, you think the government like us as the population, or do they use us? That's comparing everybody else to this world. I don't see how you will have to break that down if you understanding the chemistry of life. You know what I'm saying? The chemistry of life is you live till you die. And when you consider what you consider living, it goes back to the part of me saying, you think you're doing bad, but it's somebody else doing worse. Some people thinking right now at a cardboard box on Skid Row, they living life. They don't have to pay no taxes. They waiting on handouts. Man, hey, what can you ask for? See the different concepts of everybody. And then a guy like me that got a job, and the people like you, they got something going on in jobs and entrepreneurship. Hey, man, you know where you came from. It's just about knowing yourself. A lot of people couldn't even travel in the shoes that I went through. And I can't travel in that shoes. I wouldn't want to. Me relearning people's struggles and stuff like that ain't my business. I didn't go to school for that. I'm telling you about real life. How can you see a fraud individual? Pansy scheme and the pyramid scheme and all that goes on. And a lot of people say a prayer cloth can save you. What's that, voodoo? No. See, it's many things that a person can just grab onto to have hope. But all the hope is actually in you. What is your destiny for self? Be liked or be respected? In my chat, I just want to see that. You trying to be liked or respected? Because I was taking care of my mom and dad for 16 years in a social interacted only with family. Yeah, and that, you know what? That's another thing, Dolly. For those who don't know what that life is, at a certain age, you already supposed to. Not to say that makes you less, right? It makes you be more compassionate because you haven't had a couple of years. You haven't had that long of getting burnt and really actually seeing. So it don't matter if you jumped off the porch at 7 or 8. It's about what you see growing up, right? And what you see growing up, sometimes it traumatizes you. Either make you a better person or a person of no substance, right? Either or. It makes you a nobody or somebody, because you don't want to fall back into that loop of all the poverty that you sat there and witness, or the abuse that you sat there and witness. So you try to do things different. Like, say for us, Generation X. I don't know about y'all, but I told you the story. My mama didn't get the memo, right? But that didn't stop me from being who I am. I just know how to hide it from her so I won't have to go through what I had to go through growing up. So is it right or wrong the way she was raising me? You know what I'm saying? I think I got a good character. So some of them whoopings taught me a lesson. Could have been a blessing. I'm pretty sure it was a blessing because I didn't turn out that bad. Yeah, everybody has trials and tribulation. I don't know, nobody's perfect, not even a nun. You understand what I'm saying? Not even a lot of people hold this religion so high, but everybody had to find this way to peace. That's all it is. Yeah, find your way to peace. And what is peaceful? If you like hanging around with clucks and that makes you peaceful because you can blend in with these suckers and they got the same characteristics. But if you're dealing with people that basically want to accomplish things for real without using, it's very few in doing that. You know what I'm saying? So how can you tell if somebody jive talking you? You have to be out there for a minute and learn that lingo. Or you have to learn that in, trials and error. You see what I'm saying? A lot of people thinking that, quote unquote, you can read a book, then you can make it in these streets. No, a lot of people from the street now, it's different now, but a lot of people back then, you can go to college and put them in the streets, they won't make it. If they didn't have the substance of somebody around them showing them. Now, they might have had the smarts to go to school, but they don't have the sense in the streets to use common sense. See, a lot of people in college use logic and science and math. But when you're in the streets, it's a whole different level, all that in between. It's a bunch of people that's in Penn State that is smart as hell and a bunch of talent, but they were just misguided or took the wrong turn. And a lot of people say this, man, I ain't never got in trouble. No, you ain't never got caught. It ain't like you smarter than the system. Yeah, do that. Dolly from the ground level. You know what I'm saying? I supposed to, but see, when you start a channel, you can have your niche, right? And your niche is just being yourself. That is the purest way of coming on this YouTube, being yourself. I didn't see people cooking over a period of time in the network of people that pays attention, or they was in some kind of a tournament and they was able to push their self. Let me see, I'm gonna sell myself to you. And that's what growing and doing the farming stuff actually do. Let me show you at the beginning stage, and it's gonna be very few views, and then over time, people gonna ask those questions. How do you plant potatoes? What is the best way of starting a garden? What they wanna know that. It's too many people every day to get on YouTube that's gonna slide into your DM, slide up into your algorithm. Because right now, that's a strong point. And I could really do that, but I'm about survival. So it's all about sharing this knowledge to help elevate, not handout. But if you push yourself to do that, then I believe you'll be very prosperous. You know what I'm saying? And people who know how to cook outside, because they think in living arrangements in today's time is gonna last forever. You see what's going on over there in Israel, Ukraine, and China, in Africa. You see everything that's going on. Half of them people don't even have electricity, but they making it. So if we find that niche, we can mess up the algorithm and get all these clucks off talking about each other. You know what I'm saying? Out of the way. But YouTube, the thing is, the trials and tribulations you got to do with YouTube. It's supposed to be freedom of speech, but it's awareness that they don't want you to have of really just bringing out that concept or understanding or that dialogue, with like-minded individuals. It's a bunch of retards on here. I hate to say it. It hurts some people feelings, but stop acting retarded, man. Only time I feel like if you catch me up under some drink and I shouldn't be on here, but You know, I've been on here a couple of times and I'm feeling good. It's Friday, ain't got no work tomorrow. Hey man, let's ride. Let's talk about whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like when I was in shout out to OG Hollywood, the day room. I was in there and I had a little gathering going on and it was people talking to me and I couldn't respond because I was distracted. I just want to show homage because, you know, the channel's a good channel. Really, they didn't think people would be out here that long. And that's the overcoming part. You know what I'm saying? That's why I like supporting things. I don't like supporting cluck stuff. Look at me, look at me, look at me, because we can take up a whole season if you look at me. You know what I'm saying? But it's about what you're doing right now. Are you a beggar? Are you walking on business? Or you just, you know, you just acting out life. Well, you should be in Hollywood. You need to really get your acting up so people are investing you in a movie. Not on the tube. You want to be a gamer, learn how to make money from a gamer. Just don't take up the airway, but if that's what you're doing to entertain your mind, that's you. So where you at in 5 years, if it didn't pan out, it's on you. If you're a YouTuber and this ain't what you want to do, hey man, if you put your all in, you told your family you're gonna pay these bills with this check and all that, if you're optimistic, then that's on you too. That's on you too. And then you got to pay attention to this. Some people don't have no content. And the only way they have content, they come check me out or check somebody else out and try to break it down like it's their content. But just listen how they roll them words out. Is it true coming from their heart or you just heard it from somewhere? You see what I'm saying? A lot of people just hear things and then try to go to their channel and implement it in their conversation. But it's not true. It's not real. That's not you. Because last week I seen you what? Acting out of character. You would not think, say for instance, a business owner, right? I'm talking about he with a suit on and a tie, and it looked like he walking in the office. And then when he get out of when he get out off of work or whoever he trying to impress, he act a goddamn donkey. That's a conflict of interest, right? You don't know who this individual is. And a lot of people say that's boring, to be serious all the time, but what you doing with your life? You don't take it serious? So why would you think somebody would take their time out to pay attention to you and you don't take life serious? Yeah, and hopefully that, and I ain't usually listening to a podcast. That's, you know how many people in America does that? So that's why I'm saying YouTube is a strong tool because there's a lot of manipulation. What made drill music so popular, right? Videos. Did we know anything about Chicago? Like a lot of people don't know about Austin. A lot of people don't know about Houston. But slabs, Drake, woo, woo, woo. It's what you put over here that people is going to put in their mind that's what's going on in that city and everybody doing it. Because if nobody's talking about it, not doing it, then that's what everybody do. In Atlanta, what do everybody do? In Houston, what do everybody, in Dallas, what do everybody do? In Austin, San Antonio, it's all about who comes on this tube and try to represent their city. But it don't even mean they are representative of their city. But a lot of people's just staying busy. See, I'm not on here all day. Because it's nothing against the person who actually can be on here all day. But my job is, yeah. I can't be on here all day. I got real business I take care of. And then away from here, man, I make time for I'm going to keep it real family. Nobody else. I might jump on somebody else's page and all that because just like my boy, I was on Hockley page today. Shout out to my boy Hockley, man, CEO Hockley. Go check him out. I was over there and that's one of them guys that I be out doing my job if I can, tune in to YouTube and I done caught up on the world news or something like that. I chime in and salute. Because I like what he do. I like a lot of people content. But see, when people say, yeah, Prince, I was on your channel last night, man, talking about the Rockets. I didn't watch it. What they do? Huh? What they do? You're 4-0 or you, what's the record now? You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Prince. He got a channel. You know what I'm saying? Everybody normally that come over here, they got a moderating channel. Y'all go check out their channel. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't gonna make him a moderator. And then I know it's some people pulled it off. They pulled it off, huh? God damn, what was the scope, man? He don't want to talk. You know what I'm saying? He don't want to talk. I can't wait till my Cowboys win again. Yeah. Boy, I say, man. But then I know, this is what I do know. All that's Hollywood. Rockets won by 34. All right, salute, salute, salute. Good win, man. And see, that's grown folk stuff. Because I know Prince got a job, you know. Scott got a job. See, he got a whole company. Who else was on here? Waco working. You know what I'm saying? Dolly, she doing her duties. It's a lot of people that come over here, and it's different times of the zoning. Some people don't have all day. They want to show you love every day, but they can't because they got business they attend to every day. This is not a part-time game being a grown-up. You know what I'm saying? If you got kids, F this, go tend to your kids. You know what I'm saying? If you know you need extra money for bills, groceries, who gonna help you? YouTube ain't gonna help you. YouTube don't help. It helps with a little bit of gas money or something like that, depending on how your channel running, and depending on how much them folks actually indulge in your bull crap and want to keep that agenda going, keeping people slow and not growing mentally. Then, hey man, if you ain't talking about nothing, tell me one person. I want to know because I don't know all the channels. Tell me one person that talks positive. They got a good following. Oh, yeah. And that's the best thing. Like, I ain't doing all the shenanigans. I ain't talking about nobody. I'm just talking about life and how a lot of people of our age or a little bit younger want to consider themselves in making it. Okay, you made it to that. Can you do better? I'm just pushing the challenge of everybody just trying to do better than what you was yesterday. If you was broke yesterday, what was your way of making money today? It's raining down here in Texas, like I say. Did you go out there and get it in the rain? Or you sitting there just looking at the job search job sheet, making your family think that you're motivated, but you don't have no motivation because it's raining outside. It's been many days I was out there in the rain. Many days I was out there in the snow. Many days I was just uncomfortable in that weather. But the heat, come on, man. Are you that bougie? You want to talk so rough. A lot of these guys want to talk so rough and don't even like getting wet. They talk about it get wet, but you never seen them get wet, right? They don't have, let me say this. They're not where they're supposed to be. If they really, quote unquote, real hustlers or real, grinders, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to move no work to be a grinder. That means you can clock in on time and you very responsible. Your job understands that you're going to be there on time. You ain't one of those guys that can't keep a job because you can't make it on to work on time, boy. But you get on here and you talk that real talk of fakeness. You know what I'm saying? That's why I know a lot of people's, it's levels to this. To the pattern of growing up, being successful is levels. And a lot of people try to cut, Dolly, and that's why they get them views. And they see, it's okay to kickstart, but to continue lying to yourself like that many people are paying attention to your dumber, that's another thing. But it's not for me to worry about, right? You say Jersey Rich? Is that a YouTuber? Appreciate it to all the members, man. I really appreciate y'all. Y'all motivate me. You know what I'm saying? Y'all show the content that I'm talking about. It don't even matter. See, a lot of people just go by views and how many people in their chat, but a lot of people got people in their chat that ain't getting no money. They ain't getting paid. Huh? Who said this? It was a dude that popped all that up, man. And you can pull up people's number and see how much they making. They on here all them hours. Waste of time. Now, if you're using this YouTube for network purposes, you should make some real acquaintances on here. Either or, good business decisions on here. You can invest with anybody, but it's believing in yourself to make sure you don't fall for the okie doke. Make sure you ain't that fool and they playing you because you feel like they cool. Let's just do that, man. Just watch these individuals on here and see if they using you as a gimmick, but no intentions to help you out for real. Really give you that conversation. They give you can go to the barbershop and get gossip. You see what I'm saying? You can go to the barbershop and get gossip. You can, man, just be anywhere and get who's who. You ain't got to tune in to nobody, man. The street's still talking. Positive kindness and to everybody, to dodge one another. Just keep it. Live another one, promote one another. Yeah, stop hating on one another. Hey, and that is the facts. You know, when I first came on about maybe a year and a half, I came on with the intention, I was blindsided because who I knew is who I knew. But I found out that YouTube, they don't care about that. The characters of these individuals, period, point blank in this world on YouTube, because they hide behind avatars, you right? It's almost like playing a video game. You can't make everybody happy all the time. So don't think that people ain't gonna hate you because they ain't you. That's what I found out. Yeah. People hate you because they ain't you. It don't matter about if you're a woman or a man. A lot of people try to find out, how did I get so cool, right? How many people, you know, I ain't never really, honestly, I can say, I ain't messed up with nobody in my family. I ain't never crossed nobody out, my homeboys, none of that, man. I think I was always a straightforward person. I gave a lot of people opportunities that the next man wouldn't have gave them. And I made my struggle bearable. It's a lot of people, let me tell you a little bit about it. It's a lot of people in Penn State that used to commit suicide, just say they gave up. But I'm one of the ones that didn't. Because my concept and understanding of life is it's only one me. And how would I look taking myself out? Suicide is not even an option, right? But how, you know, for those who, you know, felt weak for the moment, man, condolences to your family. But think about it, ain't nothing that you can't bear. He ain't gonna put nothing on you that you can't bear, right? And a lot of people say, what you mean? He took my woo-de-woo. He took my woo-de-woo. You can't be selfish and act like people can't leave and go to a better place. Stop being selfish. Not to say if it's heroic, if something happened and it was just like a car accident or somebody going to the grocery store, like all these mass shootings, right? How can somebody get over that? It'll take a while. And I don't know if you can ever get over that. But every day that you live, you should try to say you're doing it for that person. Yeah, there's a guy on here who promotes me, and I was doing all that. Let me see. I was doing all that moderating for him, and that's another thing. If you give up your service without, that's the thing too. It's a lot of, you know, good-hearted people on here that turns cold because so many times, if you keep an iron on a cloth, you don't think that cloth will burn if the iron was on? Yeah. We can lay down, what I'm saying, you can lay down on the iron board and you think somebody gonna crease you out and enhances your life. But if the iron stay on it and you can hear the conversation, if they're a bunch of bull crappers, they're gonna burn you in a minute. It's gonna burn through the cloth in a minute. So you see, like another thing, another example, an iron or something hot. You put your hand to the stove, you know where it's heat at. If you start getting a sense of it ain't right, follow your intuition. It ain't right. You know? For his ACL, yeah, I saw this. What's up? What's up, Bad Sliding Through, man? Y'all hit that like button, man. The only thing I can really do, I ain't really, quote unquote, and this is a salute to everybody that come here. I'm going to keep it real. I give the real spiel. If it's news, we can talk about negativity on the news, how everybody, I hope y'all got that memo the other day. Attitude's gonna change, behavior's gonna change because they putting up new towers, right? And the new towers are, it's gonna have to pass through your body, right? To get that high speed signal that everybody look for, all these Teslas and everything else that's going on around the world, it's gonna be a cost. It's gonna cost. And you're gonna start seeing it. And it's sad to say because what can you do about it? You ain't got no power. Only thing you can do is be knowledgeable and eat the right produce and product, and understanding they can make chicken out of water. You know what I'm saying? With a chemical. It's just like what's real. Only thing I can say what's real is the words that's coming out my mouth. I show concern for my fellow brothers, my humans. I know, and this ain't hypothetical. Some of y'all boys be cloned. Some of y'all boys be having that robot on. Some of y'all boys don't have no essence. And I don't give a damn if you get pissed off on me because I don't need you in my corner anyway, right? But salute to everybody that came over. And, make sure y'all hit that like button because if we don't see election is around the corner. They say it's a low turnout rate on elections right now. Because I think a lot of people's done with the bull crap promises and stuff like that. We could do bad by our goddamn, the whole concept, right? We could do bad by our goddamn self. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people still believing in the wrong things. And then when you get the same results, who you mad at? That this man lied to you, he didn't do what he said he was gonna do? Come on, man. God gave you common sense. Y'all gotta use it. Understand when the gig is up. Because that's the reason. I ain't gonna go there. This is a whole different segment. I'm gonna go into that. But I ain't trying to be dark web. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to be more shadow banned than what I am now. And that don't mean, like, when y'all see my live and y'all see how many people actually viewed and all that, y'all need to make sure y'all hit that. If y'all want to, every time I come on, y'all want it to be a personal alert or something like that. YouTube has taken off a lot of people and unsubscribed a lot of people. And then if y'all think, let this be the only time, and a couple of more times I'm going to tell you this, but let that understand I'm talking about something. So y'all going to have to resubscribe because they'll take you off and you don't even know. They take people off if a person is actually, or if you haven't been on live in the, if you haven't checked out YouTube, they'll take you out of the, subscribing pool of who you have to subscribe to. So y'all need to go check and see who have you, is it still active, basically? Yeah. Let me see. I still wanted to help people. Every person on YouTube wants to be YouTube. I got nothing better. It's certainly don't help my husband, AC. Yeah, got me. Yeah. Yeah, and you know what? And it's sad to say, Dolly, on some real conversation, when I'm gonna be straight up. Like I say, I've been on here a year and a half. There was a woman on here that was talking about she was in the hospital. She just, doing bad. And us being young in the game, a lot of people donated to her. A lot of channels donated to her. But one thing I found out about YouTube, you got to get to know somebody for real with their conversation. And you can always go back and watch the videos of a journey with people in the YouTube. That's how I say discernment. You said that a couple of shows ago, last week or whatever. The discernment of an individual is who they project. You know what I'm saying? Who they are. And you can go way back and watch some of these videos. how they was acting now and what they trying to push, how they was acting then, what they swaying people to act like now who they are. Characters change, but I don't think none of my characters, all my videos just straight up to the point. And I be like middle finger. If you ain't paying attention to me, I be like F you. But I understand YouTube, let me say it like this, YouTube that made a lot of people cold-hearted. And they'll watch you and see if you gonna try to play them too. You know, the human nature of everything is a lot of people been burned. A lot of people been burned. So somebody can be like, look at all the hobos. Look at all the hobos on the corner. And then news come out that these hobos living better than you. That made less people give to the people that's in need. You see what I'm saying? So I say in conviction of the heart will make somebody really go out there and do what they do. But to think that people don't have that good intention from the get-go and say all these words, if I say something, I'm gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? So I say less, because at the end of the day, the life that I live, the life that you live, we're on two different playing fields. You know what I'm saying? I've never been a user. I think more people use good people like you seem to be, right? Eric, no, he's a real good individual. The Prince and everybody else to come on my channel. This is grown folk business over here. I don't have time for the shenanigans. I don't have, like, this is called building a network, right? This family, and then who you socialize with, people be watching. Like the world is judgmental, right? We all know the world is judgmental. So if somebody I feel like is a cluck, and you can't prejudge nobody. You just watch what demon are you actually messing with, right? Remember I told y'all sometimes you can be on somebody's channel and go in with a clean spirit, like your day going good, but you get off this person's channel and you mad at something. That's that spirit that got into you. No, it travels through this 5G, warp speed. Now they try to go to 6G. It's almost like the telephone. I told y'all that the other day. The telephone is a receiver, and it goes to the other person, right? Interceptor and all this, right? So I break down the telephone, then I break down a movie. So whatever them words are, words are spells. Whatever somebody's actually trying to tell you, and they got a bad life, and they seem like they always got issues, you gonna grab that burden, right? You gonna grab that burden, and you don't even know you grabbed it. The whole spirit then came through the phone. Now, a lot of people say hypothetically, I'm tripping. I'm what do they say? A lot of people on the YouTube, conspiracy theorists. God damn it, when is gonna understand if it's already been proven? What's this conspiracy theory? It's been proven. It's been proven. I always choose the truth over lies. Yeah, that's that prayer right there. Help us, Lord, to always choose truth over lies, love over deceit. Grant us the courage and to be honest, even when it's difficult or uncomfortable. You see what I just said? You think that was comfortable? Telling you, hey man, go listen to that song. Everybody playing fool. No exception to the rule. So you got to pay attention to the crowd of people you actually got in your circle, because everybody don't have your interests. A lot of people are selfish in today's time. It's been like that. That's why it's always wars and stuff of that nature. Ask yourself, it's only, if the world was 100, right? Say for instance, 100 people in the world. Let's keep the statistics down kind of low. How many people you think are genuine? Let me get some numbers in there. How many people you think you could consider loyal or trill or real, however you want to break it down to fix your, understand the concept of what I'm saying, that's authentic? Let's say it like that. How many people are authentic? Yeah, look it up. They got these new towers, right? that they put in the ground for that 6G. And you think 5G was something. It was causing cancer, trees can't grow around them, stuff like that, man. What you think this 6G is gonna do? You know, they want to make everything cashless. It's gonna really be scrambling up people's brain. You think these people are crazy on this YouTube. You think they delusional on this YouTube. Yeah, so on that, not many. I would say out of 100, that's sad. And I'm gonna tell you the first number I was thinking about 12 people. Out of 100 people, only 12 is authentic. That's a sad number. Because at the end of the day, when somebody's family stomach is growling, when somebody know they need to pay for a refuge where their family can stay, they'll cross you out. See, the other 12 will go get it and come back with it and sacrifice their time over the bull crap. That's what makes it, and then waiting for somebody to need help. So they gonna keep working so they can help somebody that's in need. See, that's why so many bums. There's too many bums on the street to make it seem like everybody is kind and whistling Dixie or whatever. You know, walking in the goddamn fields, wild fields with lilies all around. That's a pretending world. The Little House on the Prairie was bull crap. The Brady Bunch was bull crap. The Cosby Show was bull crap. All them shows we watched back in the day was bull crap. It kept you asleep. Made you think of American Dream. It's been an American nightmare. Now, let me say, remember I said, you think you're doing bad, but somebody doing worse. Yeah. I got a good 10 people I trust. And how many people do you know, Prince? Less than 5%. Yeah, you're right. 3. Now, the secret to me, I think, is know where you at. That's my whole thing. Know where you at. Everybody ain't built the same. Everybody, you can walk in a room and you can me personally. I don't know if y'all got this, but I judge, right? I judge. And that saves your life one day. Don't say, that old bull crap. If a man without sin, don't toss the stone. Man, I'm tossing stones. I'm too old for the bull crap, right? What's up? Y'all hit that like button, man, when y'all slide in and jump in the living room. This is, I'm gonna keep it real, channel. We gotta keep it real. I know a lot. See what I'm saying? But he counted, let me go back up. He counted on his count of realness, 10 people. Know a lot though. Scott say not many. I heard 100. Whatever, dog. Rio. Salute. First time seeing you over here. I hope it don't be the last. I know a lot. I'm gonna call you Rio. I don't want to. I'm not good with the foreign names. I ain't gonna lie to you. Hey man, I'm just an average Joe. We got a lot of luck on my side. When I say luck, man, that's blessings, right? Because ever since I was young, I always help people. And sometimes you got to understand, if you help people to better their life, it's a reward for you. The people that understand this is always going to be cool with me. You know what I'm saying? People who does something for you for a return, them are people less likely to be around me. You know what I'm saying? I like genuine people. And like I said, 100, and some people, the highest number, they come not even over 15. Mine, I was giving benefit of doubt. I said 12 or 13 because I've been around a lot of people. And you don't know, I'm talking about in that one setting, not in your whole life. So some people get in their feelings. Oh, you know him and her. Where do I fall in the equation? Why should you have to ask? You have any, or you judge yourself as being one of those? You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. People be knowing that. Now, for real, people be knowing that. Man, it's getting dark quick. Oh, yeah. People be knowing if they real or fake. If they can, Man, listen, they try to make you. Here come that dog. Look at my pup. Getting big. What's up, Blue? What's going on? I know y'all want to see the dog, but let me see. Hold on now. Come on. Well, this boy, he a puppy, man. How old is he? I don't do all that licking in the face. Hey, but look at him. Look, 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 look. Look, look, look. Say hi to them. Say hi to them. Yeah, this is a, get her. That's a Doberman Pinscher mixed with a pit. I can't wait to see how that look. He gotta go outside before it rain again. Why he run up there? Why he run up there? What time is it? How much time did I take up of your life? Oh man, appreciate y'all sticking around. I know y'all got things to do. How many of y'all want me to go on a little bit longer? Because I ain't telling y'all nothing y'all don't already know. Y'all just have to have a refresher course. A lot of people don't have your best interests. A lot of people just say things and can't back it up, you know? And I gave a demonstration of the president. They say the next year is gonna be better than the last. Accomplished more in these 5 years than I did in my whole in Waco. Sometimes, yeah. Change of scenery is a new setting. Sometimes people just need to breathe, get away from the haterism. Sometimes in your city, people will hate on you and you won't get that much fame. Like a lot of people, salutes and stuff like that are praised in your own city that you grew up with, because a lot of people feel like they don't owe that to you, right? About your struggle and what you go through and what you've been through, and because they say, oh, they've been knowing you for over 20, 30 years. Or however long, 10, 5, and y'all the same age and stuff like that. You ain't doing nothing different, but they don't really know your struggle. They really don't know what you got to go through. Sometimes you got to go to a different city to get that push. That's it. And a lot of people don't even give you the benefit of the doubt. Say for instance, me. I've been to Penn State, right? I was in ACC, but I graduated high school. I'm not no dummy. And if I tell you what I wanted to be when I got out of high school, but Yahweh had a different plan for me. He didn't. I probably would have been a fool. You think training day was something? You feel me? Because it was my understanding and my environment, what I seen growing up, and I already know about crooked cops, crooked government. I knew that at an early age. You know what I'm saying? Catch and release without your product. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. I'm like, dang, that's the big game. Y'all was worried about the Bloods and the Crips and the GDs and BDs. You see what the stormers to the whole organization is locked up and ain't getting out. They don't want nobody who really think on their feet. So guess what? The biggest game is the government. Yeah. And a lot of people say, man, why this is on a different note. But I'm just saying, we'll talk about that later. But, I salute everybody that understand the struggle, man. And sometimes a cool, calm head without the bull crap. Man, I ain't worried about terminology. I ain't worried about being fly on here. I'm just being me. And when people meet me in person, I'm just me. You know what I'm saying? When Pico came down here for South by, I was just me. Man standing on 10. But you already know, I don't look for no trouble, man. I don't look for no trouble. My young days, I really didn't look for no trouble. I just didn't do no playing. You know what I'm saying? I miss recess. But I'm a cool cat to get to know me. But don't try to get over on me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you got to get out your comfort zone, Waco, and you got to invest in you. And, you know, sometimes a better opportunity take you out your city. Blue, get off that dough. You gonna jump on it again or no? You stop. Good dog. Yeah, that's the biggest thing. That's the biggest thing. A lot of people know that they're in a hole. Like, say for instance, you know, if you could do better and invest in your time and energy and take a chance on yourself, a lot of people don't know how to get out that situation, but they ain't investing themselves. Hold on. Well, I have to be buying a new one. Hold on. I had to tell the dog get off the door, but I had to open it, show face. Um, a lot of people can't get out their situation because they don't want to take that chance on themselves. Like you said, the comfort zone. The comfort zone to some people are not very public speakers, you know what I'm saying? But that might be a hindrance if you're talking about doing YouTube or in a business where you have to communicate with customers. That could be another hindrance. Sometimes you gotta like be on this chat and we talking and stuff like that. Open up. Sometimes I open up the StreamYard. You come on, tell your spiel, tell your stories, agree or disagree what the conversation is. You'll be surprised where you can come from that small comfort zone that you have to pull out of. You know what I'm saying? That just making your, don't be scared. You know what I'm saying? Like I say that, and I always say that kind of funny, but don't be scared, right? Of taking chances for yourself. And like you said, your best thing that you felt like for you and your family is to move out the city. That don't mean you hate your city. It's just opportunities of new faces, new ideas, people, new people believing in you, right? Not expecting you to be around like your city do for the eternity until they see you 6 feet deep. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Look, man, I know life. A lot of people take life for granted. They take the people around them for granted. And that's their loss. You know, people be crying at awakes and stuff like that. But were you able to do what you put out to do for that individual while they was here, like the flowers or something? You know, did you give people they card while they was in your presence, or you missing everything you should have said? See, my thing is I'm trying to be humble because who can act a goddamn fool? It's in us. To know somebody's pushing your buttons, and you know if you go back to that whoop whoop, you gonna probably zone out. You probably don't come back. But like I said, because I ain't gonna hold y'all too long, this is just an in and out. I'm sorry I kept you so long. Tell your friends about the channel. Hit that like button. You know, leave a comment when it ends. You know, and let me know how can I help this channel, basically. And go watch some of my videos, because probably the things that if you're a new subscriber, probably some of the things I already talked about. Great information, fantastic conversation. Thank you, everybody in the chat, for being kind, and hope all of y'all have a blessed day. I look forward to the next time. Correct. And I look forward to the next time you sliding up, being healthy. Peace and blessings. Mine stop. Yeah. Tell your auntie about it. No, she probably older. But anyway, see if I'm making sense, you know. And if y'all don't understand, sometimes somebody else's opinion can say you on to something or give you their perspective. See, everybody got their perspective, their opinion on everything. So when I was saying that earlier about I don't care if people don't like me because I ain't gonna lose no sleep. I don't care how people really view me because they don't stop my ends. I don't care if people feel like they can take me. They just better not get in my. We'll see. You know what I'm saying? A lot of things are hypotheticals. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people put themselves in places, and that's why I'm saying I don't want to go to that place, so let's stay in this place. Because everybody can act a fool, but who can conversate like a mature individual without all that yelling? Yeah. But like I said, man, appreciate everybody sliding through. Tell somebody, hey man, leave comments in my comments, and leave conversation in my comments what you want me to talk about. And I couldn't go back and look up. It was a subscriber, a person that came through the channel and said something about Jeremiah. I cannot find it, and I beat myself up every day about something. He said, hey man, look this up, or it was female or whatever, and I can't find that Jeremiah chapter, because wisdom is the key, you know. Am I perfect? I told you I ain't perfect. I'm still only one who's perfect. You know what I'm talking about? We all know. That's what we believe, right? But man, it's a hard world to be perfect in. The only thing you can be is yourself, and try to be the most honest person, most good-hearted person. But you got to keep that understanding. You got to be able to get crunk when it's time to get crunk. Like I say, everybody can act like, quote unquote. I know y'all don't know what that thug word. Sometimes I'm gonna break it down. It don't matter what you consider. Your race consider people that's bad. Everybody got it in them. The whole point of doing this is don't let them see your ignorance. This your boy Slugger. If that person want to leave that comment for that Jeremiah something, leave it when the live goes off. I'll go back, review my stuff, see what I could do better at in explaining things fully, because this is all freestyle until I really go on stream, and I'm working that out. But I'm go live because I'm live. This your boy Slugger. Holla. Good night. Jeremiah 9, when it says, Jeremiah 9, when it says what? Peace. Peace. And congratulations on that other win. That's 5, right? That's 5. Sound like my Cowboys at the beginning of the season. Peace, E. And not the wise man boast of the wisdom, and not let the mighty man boast of. Let not a wise man boast of the wisdom, and let not the mighty man boast of his might. Let not the rich man boast of his riches, but let him boast and boast of this, let the understanding and know me, that I am the Lord. Facts. I thought, appreciate that, Dolly. I know you gotta go. Appreciate it. And I'm about to go. So Prince, I thought it was gonna be 5. You was like, we 4-0. I thought it was gonna be a 5 after the last night game. They played last night. I know it's a delay on here. I might be just sitting here waiting on you to respond. You probably already got off, but I'm pretty sure 4 straight win. So 5, okay. I guess I misinterpreted what you said. I thought it was 4-0 last night and 5 as of last night, basically, if they win. Or you already was counting that win. Is that what you was doing? Counting that win already? Boy, y'all boys, all right. Okay. He was already counting that win. They finna be 4-0 already, man. Y'all have a good night, man, and rest well, and pay attention to who you pay attention to in real life, because some of these boys are just toxic. Some of these females are just toxic, and they don't want to see you shine. Every day, shine on these boys, shine on these women, shine on the world. This your boy Slugger. I'm out.